Gemini, this is Tracy from Northeast Tarot, and welcome to your weekly tarot forecast for the week of June 11th through the 17th. This is for Gemini Sun, Gemini Moon, and Gemini Rising signs. So Gemini, for this reading, I am using the Radiant Rider-Waite Tarot deck along with the Magical Mermaids and Dolphins Oracle cards by Doreen Virtue. All right, and at the bottom of the deck, we do have the King of Wands. So maybe a Sagittarius, Leo, or Aries person is significant for you guys this week. This can be your partner for some of you because I have the King and the Queen of Wands here in this spread. So for some of you, this might be your significant other. Maybe they're just coming through more fiery. If they're not a fire sign, you know, they could just be coming up as the King or the Queen of Wands. Very fiery, very passionate. The overall energy for you guys for the week is the Seven of Pentacles. So this can definitely represent planting seeds for tomorrow. Definitely investing in your future, planting those seeds, and then, you know, waiting for those seeds to sprout. But also it can represent you figuring out what you're going to do next when it comes to a particular matter or situation. Looking at, you know, what you've done so far, looking at, you know, what's worked for you. Some of you have worked very hard. You've invested a lot of time and energy or effort into something, and I think you're maybe taking a close look at that. So some of you are maybe figuring out exactly what you're going to do next. And with Judgment here, you could be making an important decision. We do have Judgment with the Two of Wands. And so some of you are definitely maybe evaluating something and you know, making a decision about that. With Judgment here though, Judgment for me is always confirmation that you're making the right decision, or you will make the right decision. So for those of you that have been stressing about this, because we have the Nine of Swords here, if you've been stressing about this, definitely needing to stay out of your head, needing to stay positive, keep yourself focused, you know, don't stress or worry so much about this. If you're losing sleep over this, definitely needing to take back your power, needing to take back power, control over your thoughts, and needing to stay positive, because with Judgment, again, you will make the right decision and you're coming through empowered. With the Chariot here, you are in the driver's seat and you can steer this chariot exactly where you want to go. And so some of you are moving down a new path here with the Two of Wands and the Chariot. You are moving down a new path. Literally, you hold the world in your hands, Gemini. So, you know, this is representing, you know, a lot of potential, a lot of possibilities in front of you, but now might be a time for you to plant those seeds or figure out how you're going to do something. Like if something wasn't working for you in the past, you know, what's worked, what hasn't, what do you need to change or modify, and then, you know, taking that action, you know, making that effort, taking that action, doing things maybe a little bit differently here. Two of Wands is also you very focused on the future and planning for the future, coming up with new ideas for the future here. So Judgment can also represent some of you rising up from a difficult time, overcoming something, healing, rising up from, you know, a challenging situation, and rising up victoriously for some of you, because you are moving forward, you are moving down a new path, and you are on a path of success here. So some of you will rise up from something and you're going to rise up, you know, victorious here. It's just a matter of time, and also maybe closely examining something. I think there's a lot of thought about the future here, and there's a lot of plans and ideas that are happening here, that are taking place for you guys this week. I think you're figuring things out. Not everybody will experience this energy. Stay out of your head. Those of you that have this mental energy that you're dealing with, just stay out of your head. I think you're overthinking things. We have this blessing that's coming in, Ace of Cups. Ace of Cups blessing, something that's just going to really make you incredibly happy. Could be something you're falling in love with. It could be a new relationship. It could be a person. For some of you, we have the Ace of Cups with the Queen of Wands. So it could be new love for some of you. Could definitely also be reconciliation with the Ace of Cups and then the Three of Cups here. And then we also have Judgment. So some of you are reconciling with someone, reuniting with someone here this week. Maybe you've worried about this. Maybe you've stressed about this. Maybe it's something you've been trying to do for some of you. So some of you, new love coming in, others reconciling with someone. And, you know, if you're not reconciling with this person, you know, they might want you to. They might be offering you something here. And with this Seven of Pentacles energy, you're determining if that's worth it. Do you really want to do that? You know, if it's an ex, maybe, you know, asking yourself why it didn't work out the first time. I mean, you're really looking closely at something here. So that's, you know, that's definitely very interesting. For other Geminis, it does not have to be on the love front. The Ace of Cups here is a beautiful blessing that's coming in. And it's one, again, that's going to make you very happy or that you're falling in love with. So, I mean, that honestly could be a new home. It could be a new job, something you're investing in. It could be your baby, and it's going to turn out well. Again, with the Chariot, also Three of Cups. I see you celebrating this. Some of you are going to be going out and having fun this week, which I definitely recommend that. I think that that's really a good thing, especially if you've been really focused upon something in particular, maybe, you know, overly thinking about it. What you might need is going out and maybe having some fun and spending time with your friends. We do have a couple of threes here. We have the Three of Cups. We have the Three of Wands. And threes do represent growth and expansion. And so you are seeing growth. You are seeing progress. Things are developing here, definitely, as far as this Ace of Cups. For a very small number of Geminis, there could be a situation involving three people. Could be a love triangle, but it doesn't have to be. I mean, that could be any sort of situation here. Because we have the two threes. But with the Three of Rods, you know, the Three of Rods represents you working very hard. And yes, more work is needed, but if you're willing to work, if you're willing to invest, you know, your ships will come in. And so some of you, you know, if this is a new relationship or you are getting back together with someone, just know it will require a lot of effort and energy. But if you feel as though that person or that relationship is worth it, go for it. I think that that's what you're figuring out here this week. Same thing goes if this is a new relationship. It's going to require energy, effort. Or if this is your baby, if this is, you know, a business, if this is something that you are starting here, you know, it's going to require hard work, but, you know, you can absolutely achieve this and be successful with this as long as you're willing to put in the energy. And maybe a fire sign person, Sagittarius, Leo, or Aries is significant for some of you. But let's pull you an additional guidance card. What else does Gemini need to know? Please show me. All right, so I want the one. Oh my God, that landed upright, and it's this one. My goodness, this could not resonate more. Contemplation time. Spend time alone meditating upon what you truly desire. And, you know, I feel like with the Seven of Pentacles as the overall energy, you know, you are looking at everything closely. You are really looking at everything closely this week, this week, Gemini, and you're figuring out exactly what you need to do next. And so I feel like this just resonates so much. Contemplation time. Spend time alone, meditating upon what you truly desire. Because you do have opportunities coming in. Remember, you're in that driver's seat, so it's really on you. So lots to think about here this week, Gemini, okay? So I hope that you found this reading helpful. If you are not subscribed to my channel, please be sure to subscribe. If you are interested in having a private reading, please check out northeasttarot.com. I wish you guys a great week.